Hey everyone, Chris here from Real Rideshare Stories. If you're new to the channel and you're looking for different things within the rideshare industry, whether it's news, tips and tricks for passengers and drivers, or what actually happens on real rideshare rides, start now by hitting that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. And make sure to check the description below for other helpful information and tips. So over the last few weeks, a lot of places have closed down, like restaurants, bars, businesses. Everything is shut down, and that means drivers who drive Uber and Lyft have also seen a major decrease in how many rides they're taking as well as pay in several areas across the country. And that means that some people are up in the air on what to do or have even stopped driving altogether without creating some sort of income for themselves. Other drivers have moved to other ways of making money, whether it be stocking shelves at grocery stores or the local drugstore, or even working Instacart, DoorDash, Amazon Flex, or some of the other gig economies that allow them to be able to continue working without actually being near people and risk getting infected. But for the several people who have stopped altogether, that leaves a big question on what's going to happen, where's the money that's going to come from, and what's going to happen. But we got some good news today, and that is that with this new stimulus bill that was just agreed upon and still working out some of the details, we haven't seen all the details yet, but it will include gig workers. So what does this mean? Well, really, we're not quite sure exactly just yet, as all the math and everything hasn't really been announced. But over the next few days, all of that probably will be announced, and we'll have a lot more information on terms of how to collect unemployment, what you're looking at, how to claim it, and all that, as well as this stimulus check that most Americans are supposed to be getting. So if you'd like to read this article, a link will be in the description below. You can check this out. But it says the rescue bill is extending unemployment benefits to the gig economy, which is a very good thing. So as part of the bipartisan deal, Senate leaders and the White House struck early Wednesday unemployment benefits will be extended to groups including gig workers, per statement from Chuck Schumer, which includes Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Postmates, all these other gig workers. And again, how it's going to look, still unsure. But why it matters: this is an unprecedented expansion of benefits to gig economy workers who have been classified as independent contractors instead of employees by ride-hailing and food delivering companies. And that is true. So the same type of benefits that employees have, like sick time, overtime, and also unemployment, does not apply to the independent contractor. And for several people who are using Uber and Lyft to supplement their income, or even using it as a full-time income during a transition, or just relying on that because it's more convenient for them, it leaves this big void in terms of something like this actually happening. So Chuck Schumer is the one who was releasing this information about how it's going to affect gig workers as well too. So as a letter to Democratic senators, unemployment benefits would extend to 4 months instead of the 3 originally discussed. And workers would get normal benefits from their state plus an additional $600 per week from the federal package. This applies to employees, those who are self-employed, and gig economy workers. But here's the big thing: it's not clear yet exactly how the math of the benefits will be applied to gig workers, as the exact details of the bill haven't been released yet. And as with traditional employees, the payout will likely vary for these workers based on various factors. So what's next, really? And that is the exact language of the bill when it's released should show if gig worker requests will make the cut. And that means all of gig workers. So we will see exactly what that means very soon over the next few days. And as more information about this is released and showed, then I will update you with more information about what is going on. But this is some good news starting out because they are looking for and at gig workers in this, and not just talking about employees or talking about certain aspects of people and how they're working. They're actually trying to encompass every single person, which is good, and how big the gig economy has gotten in the last few years. So this will be very interesting and very unprecedented to see how it's going to look, and also what it might look like going forward into the future if something like this were to ever happen again, or just in general. That's the end of this video. Again, I will update as new information is released and shown as to how that is going to impact all of us as drivers. But for now, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded, including any new information about this stimulus package and how it'll affect drivers. Also, make sure to check the description below for other helpful information and tips. And as always, never drink and drive, always tip your drivers, and we'll see you next time.